Okay, this is a reading for a client. So I've got 9 cards: past, the present, the here and now kind of thing, and then sort of the future, the the near future. So the past, the lily, the ring, the bouquet. So the lily, when I'm looking at these 3 cards, I'm thinking an older guy, could be a father figure, or I'm thinking along the lines of a partner to you, because I've got the ring and the bouquet. The ring is a card of commitment. Uh, it means contracts and stuff. And then I've got the bouquet, which is all about happiness and stuff. So that happened in the distant past. So if we come into the here and now, I've got the birch rod, or the whip, should I say, and the rider and the key. So someone is annoyed and upset, and you're going to hear about that, or you may have already heard about that. The key is telling me that whatever it is that's worrying this person, the solution is at hand. The solution is at hand, because the key, when I see a key, I think of, key to all doors. Or you could have unlocked something and found something out, if that makes sense. But the center card here is the rider, and that is a card of news. Something is going to come your way, or may have already come your way. But looking again down here, I see this is the sort of the near future: the fox, the birds, and the snake. So the fox is someone extremely, is not a true person, a very snide, a very cunning, malicious person. The bird card is a card of its communication, and I've got the snake beside that. So again, the snake is someone again. I have a feeling this is a male and a female. I'm thinking a dark-haired woman, the fox, a dark-haired woman with glasses, and the snake, I'm thinking, looking at the key cards, an older man, and the fox is someone who is sort of masquerading with regards to, almost being kind towards you, or came into your life that way, if that makes sense. So, but what I'm seeing at the minute is there has been some sort of news has come to you. So, I'm cold reading this, so I hope I'm making sense. But I do see 2 people, and I do feel one's a female and one is a male, and one is an older male. And I think there's a lot of trouble with regards to these 2 people. So I can look at another 5 cards, and we can see a bit we can probe a bit further. I'm going to shuffle these, and I'll come back in 1 second. Oh, okay, so I have another 5 cards. Just I probed a bit deeper there, and key card is the key card again. So again, I'm seeing there's a solution to this. I've got the tree and I've got the tower. That's health issues, or it can even be health that's affecting your, mental health. And the tower beside that, that's just a card of like negativity that's affecting your health and those around you. Again, I've got this fox. The fox comes with the ring. I'm still thinking this fox has something to do with someone very, very close to you. This person has something to do with someone extremely close to you, because that's the commitment card. Someone could be quite close to your marriage. So I'm not sure if you're aware of who the person is. Obviously, when I finish this reading, please come back to me if you have questions, because it will help me give you a better answer as well. I'll pull some oracle cards and we can see what way they turn out. Okay, so for the oracle cards, the first card out was Scandal. And then I got Abundance, Generosity, Wisdom, Faith, and Peace. So it's pointing towards your generosity has been taken advantage of, but there will be peace in the end. I did look at a few other oracle cards. The first one, it was jealousy, betrayal, generosity. Oh my goodness, that's actually, yeah, same card. I've never actually pulled two cards that, similar like that. It's unusual. Truth, strength, growth, and compassion. Those cards say a lot about you. I think you're a very generous person. Someone is obviously has betrayed you via jealousy as well. You're compassionate. You're strong. This truth, that's sort of tying into the reading that I did. That I'm thinking that something has been said or something will be said. Some sort of truth will come out. So I did look at 6 months, into the future. Bear in mind that nothing is set in stone. We can always change things, and nothing is ever set in stone. So, key card is the lily. That's that older person again. And because it's a key card, it means this person is important. I see the stars. That's your happiness. It's based on a decision, because I've got the path. But again, I've got this birch rod, and it's sitting beside the bird card. Okay. Sorry, apologies. So yeah, the birch rod and the birds. That's, to me, that's arguments. Lots of conversations and some arguments. With regards to this older person, with regards to a decision, with regards to happiness. So I hope I'm connecting with you with regards to who this older person might be. I'm thinking along the lines of a partner, but it also could be like a father figure. I know you mentioned your child, so I'd like to draw a few cards with regards to your child rather than the situation as a whole. So I'm going to shuffle again and come back to you. Okay, so I looked at your son. It's really interesting. These cards keep recurring, which is quite interesting. So the key card is the mountain. So that's difficulty. It's like climbing uphill. It's things being a struggle, an uphill struggle. Again, I've got the lily and the birch rod. So, it's telling me this older figure person again. Beside the birch rod, this older person is beating themselves up over something. But happiness will come via the house, and the house is an official building. That could be a court, or police station, a hospital. I'm thinking along the lines of a court. I obviously need you to confirm for me. So I do think happiness, your son will get to happiness. Happiness is, within reach. It's just something's telling me that there will be hurdles, but I do think it will be by some sort of official building. It sticks out in my head. So I did look at a few. These are oracle cards again. They're very good. They give some really, really nice messages. So I just wanted to, read a few for you. First one out was the owl. So I'll pop this up a bit. That's a card of deception, but it can also mean wisdom. The king. So this is a male again. Authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. That's interesting. Very interesting. And then we've got the novice, innocence, beginner, new skill or practice. Okay. moving on to the dragon and power and strength. You've had that quite, a few times in this reading, power and strength. We've got the Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. That's reflecting on you. That's you. Followed on by birth, rebirth. So those are some nice messages. I feel this reading is a bit brief, and I'd like to be able to help you directly. If you have questions that you want to throw at me, I'm extremely happy, and I can also bring out the pendulum, and we can ask the pendulum directly some questions. It's because I'm cold reading, I'm not certain of what I'm actually, I'm not certain of what I'm looking into. I'm giving you what I see, but I would need you to confirm a few things. I can look at these. I can do 5 more of these with regards to the next, let's say, year. We can see how things turn out from there. So I'll just shuffle. Okay, so key card again is it's the rider. That's a card of news. You'll hear something. So I've got the key and we've got the child. So I think the solution is there with regards to the child. That's what those 2 cards are telling me, which is really good, really positive. And stars is a good card. It's about destiny and what your fate. And I do think that things will start coming together. The garden that's pointing towards a social event. Let me see. Yeah, a social event. But I think there will be, again, like I said, some sort of news will come your way. It will be positive news, I think, definitely positive news. Because I think that the child card and the key card together, that's the solution with regards to the child. So, okay, so apologies again. that was, the stars and the guardian. So, yeah, I think, something, that's a social event, and things will start to emerge from that social event. You may hear something with regards to, something may be said to you at that social event with regards to the whole scenario on how it will come together, if that makes sense. So a lot of the cards that I've dealt are all centering around actually this card, which is a card of news. So you may have the news already, or the news is on its way. I think the child issue will work itself out by the look of it. But I'd be interested to know your views on the people that I mentioned, the male and the female. It could be two females, but something's telling me a male and a female and an older guy. So I'd like to know more about that. And if you want, I can ask, direct questions rather than, just giving you my interpretation of things. It's a lot easier that way. So I'm going to leave you for now. If you want to come back and we can look at maybe the pendulum and stuff, because I know this video has been cold read, So if you want to come back and ask me anything directly, no problem at all. I'd be happy to look into a few more cards and questions for you. And I'd also really like to hear your feedback. So my email address, thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. For everyone else, you're very welcome to email me if you want a reading. I do charge for readings, so I do. Let me see what I'm gonna actually maybe dedicate a day per week where I can do some free readings for people. So I'm contemplating a go live, but it's just getting the time to do that. So, but anyway, I'm going to hop off now. And to the client, please get back to me. Very interested to know your feedback. So, many blessings.